which confederation is getting the sweeter end of this deal? CONMEBOL or CONCACAF?
Strategic partnership. That means they both benefit, right? People are getting lost on this. They both benefit. They both see value. In the immediate, who sees the most value? It's CONCACAF, right? Because they desperately need, they're hosting the World Cup. The US, Canada, and Mexico, they desperately need this competition. They need this brushing of the shoulders, this sharpening iron with no World Cup qualifiers in sight. They absolutely need this. But in the long term, to date, the most lucrative Copa America has been the one here in the States, Centenario. They desperately need the financing, the infrastructure. They need the credibility because they've lost so much of that with corruption over the years. In CONMEBOL, this absolutely must happen from their end. And this tournament, this club tournament, this smells to me like an introduction for Liga MX and MLS into tournaments like Libertadores and Sudamericana. This is what it looks like. They want a piece of that pie. They want this market. They see the dollars. When you think about CONMEBOL, hey, Brazil, Argentina, top dog. But they're not the only ones in CONMEBOL, and they could desperately use some of that injection of finance.
So great to see, Herc, that the women's game is included, and clearly it's well thought out in this. Because if we look in the short term, to your point, from a competitive standpoint, yes, CONCACAF definitely needs this more and gets more out of it. CONMEBOL is a better confederation when it comes to the men's game. It's the opposite in the women's game, right? What Brazil and Argentina are on the men's side, you could argue the US and Canada very much are on the women's side. So in terms of the competitive, I think it balances it out. But to your point, Herc, it's all about the money. And this is not just money, it's infrastructure too. This isn't like a bunch of countries in South America were lining up, opting to host the Copa America 2024. Ecuador was next up in the rotation. They said, we can't do it. They denied it. They turned it down. So the United States is stepping in here with the infrastructure. It's going to be huge. And to your point, man, about that TV market, don't sleep, right? We have seen just how successful international club football can be. And it may not be very big right now, right? Libertadores might not rate huge now. But these South American teams, they see exactly what all the European teams see, which is if you can sell your rights in America, you will have many streaming partners with which to dance. There's a lot of money here. And so you don't think a River Boca or a River against an LA Galaxy or a Boca against a Club America would rate in the United States? Or a team from Colombia? We always think about just Brazil and Argentina, but there are clubs all around South America, Herc, with huge followings, and those clubs will benefit massively from breaking into the American market.
I'm just saying, right now, it's a Final Four. This is introductory. You could start seeing MLS clubs, Liga MX clubs, in Copa Libertadores, Sudamericanas. I know what you're thinking. I don't think it's too far off.
Feels kind of like the only way for these two continents to compete with Europe at the end of the day, right? As Europe pulls away and continues to produce at the international level, Argentina pegging one back. But certainly feels like together is the way forward for North and South America if they truly want to compete at the global level.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.